No? Oh yeah, Brian?
Yep, so it was actually my fault. I did not save it correctly. So it wiped all 2.5 hours of me making all nice notes.
Oh no. Well,
Yep,
now you know
so-
for next time. Day one, things happen.
Got it. It will just be turned in late today.
Okay, that's all right. Did anyone else have any concerns or questions? Anyone need me to go over any links or anything, or?
I did want to point out, just so everybody knows, I was having trouble getting the videos to play with the Google Chrome browser. Just switched to the factory one on here. I think it's, let me see what, I forget what it's even called. But yeah, it was not working with Chrome. The videos would just not play. It went to this broken link with cartoon TV screens on it.
Yeah, I saw your email on that. Did you get it from
I-
me?
I just changed browsers, just
Okay.
used something other than Chrome, and it seemed to work fine.
I had that same issue. I think the link, something's going on with that. So in chat, I sent one that's that works. That's the whole playlist. So hopefully that'll work with Chrome.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.
And I see a few people still have cameras not up and working. Hopefully y'all are getting those fixed. I see Caitlin and let's see, Carson and Fernanda. And I think Caitlin, oh, I already said Caitlin, Gianna. So hopefully y'all are getting those up and working. Okay, no more questions. I can stop sharing this.
I had tech issues yesterday. Y'all aren't the only ones. I'm having two. Let's start now. Oh, I need to open up the file. So where's that at? Problems number one, is that what we want? I think this is what we want. So there's the worksheet, and then there is these things. Can you see them? Hopefully, yeah. Here we go. Let's swap screens with these things. Right quick. Where'd y'all go? There you go. All right, good enough. Okay. So I think these should be the book problems. These definitely are for this section. We might have to double check them for some of these sections. I think they might have changed around some of the problems since these papers first got published or something. So we might have to double check these as we go through the semester, but these look like they're syncing up. I believe we have 10 problems today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so how do we want to do it? How many people are here? 25.
Which one is that? Correct, exactly.
It should be the chapter 1 book work. So if you open up the Marecek book,
Gotcha.
a lot
I
of
was
the
looking
things,
at the Marecek problems and solutions. Gotcha.
yeah. So a lot of those things from the Marecek book, and I think even from the Roxwald book, my previous professor just like she went and basically cut and copied, pasted, whatever you call it, these problems into just a single file that's also on that homework. So if you go to where that homework is, it should say like Marecek 010 or something, which is the worksheet, but then it should also say like Marecek book problems. And so these are the book problems that are listed on that worksheet up top.
Does anyone need me to go over again where to find this, or is everyone finding it all right?
Yes, please.
Can I share again? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't find it either. I opened the book.
Okay, so let's go over here again. So we're looking at homework. Again, homework is in class, so it's homework. And then this is the one we're doing today. So this is on the calendar. Remember I said you should have that calendar like printed or saved as a screensaver or somewhere so you know what we're doing every day. So you click here.
That's the submission.
Oh, that's to turn it in.
Yeah.
Nope, wrong one. Hang on. Sorry. This one. Course materials, but that's where you'll go to turn it in. Homework worksheets is here. And again, we're doing this first one here. So the assignment itself, I believe, is the first one. So this lists out the textbook problems, and it also has these that are not in the textbook. So the textbook problems are graded for credit since you have the solutions. The textbook gives you the answers to those. So we're just looking to see that you've been doing them, you're showing your work, you're making it clear, easy to read for credit on these. These three are not in the textbook. So these three are ones we're actually going to grade for correctness. So we're going to look and see if you actually solved it correct. And did you show all your work for partial credit and things like that. So that's just the textbook assignments here, which is part of this homework. And then these three that we are grading. If you're writing this down on paper, it's really important you make it clear where you're putting stuff so we can grade it. Because if you kind of make it all mixed or hard for us to follow, we can't grade it and give you credit. So make sure it's very clear. You might even want to title like graded problems and then put these three. So you might want to write like textbook problems and put all these and then on your paper when you're handwriting it. And then when you get to the graded ones, title it graded problems and then put those three. So it's easier for us. Any questions on that part so far?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I could pull up the first two, the one that's in the textbook, chapter 1. I could pull that one up. The one that say graded, the one that we're going to get graded on. I don't see that one. I can.
On my screen, are you talking about one of these three?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one? The third one you said you can't open?
Let me double check. Yeah, the third one I cannot open. It making me download it to
You don't have to open the third one. So the third one is the exact same as the first one. So do you see the title is the same for the third one and the first one? The only difference is this one is a PDF and this one is a doc. So the doc is like if you want to write on it or something on the computer. Even PDFs you can write on the computer as well. But this opening the first one is fine. You don't need to open this one if you can open the first one.
Okay, which one is the one you just said that it need to be graded? The one that said graded.
So again, you're going to click right here. This first one, when you open it, it has the textbook problems and then the 3 graded problems.
There you go. Okay, because yeah, I was like, hold up, I need that. I found it.
Okay. Now, if you don't want to look through the textbook to find these problems, there is a document, which is this second link that has the problems already cut in there for you. So you don't have to go through all the pages in the book to find it. So the problems are here for you. So it's a little faster than scrolling through the book, but you can certainly scroll through the book because there are examples in there and there's the answers in there and all that good stuff. This is just if you want to see them a little faster. Any questions on that?
I have a question, but it has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
I know this might be a little weird considering we're at home, but if I have to like get up and go to the restroom or go do anything, can I just get up or do you need me to say anything or what?
I mean,
So
y'all are,
go ahead.
I was gonna say y'all are in college. Like, I mean, I know like I get this question like almost every semester, and like you're in college, like you're an adult, you have things to do. As long as you're not just like pillow-palling around, right? And just like not on camera for like half the class or something like that. You're all right.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to ask permission to go to the restroom or something like that. Like it's pretty understandable. Like
Okay. That's good.
And remember, this is like as if you're in class. I mean, if you're in class at college and you have to go to the bathroom, you get up and go to the bathroom. I mean, you might say like, hey, I'm going to run to the restroom, but like You go to the
You-
bathroom.
Your professor generally doesn't really care. It's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, it's like that's much more like a high school sort of thing that like they try to like really.
Or like if you get an
Introduce
emergency
it.
phone
Yeah.
call and you're in class and you tell your professor, like, got to call, got to step out, or even if they're teaching and you don't interrupt them and you just step out, it's the same idea. So pretend we're like at the college. Obviously, you're not leaving your computer to go cook your lunch. Obviously, you're not leaving it to go clean, do laundry, but it's more like if you have to go to the restroom, go for it, right? You know, you got to take a call, it's an emergency, go for it. You don't have to tell us those things. We understand. Okay. And you're going to be in groups also. So just be considerate of your group. So if you're gone for 20 minutes, you're not working with your group and they're not working with you. So that's not cool. You shouldn't be gone for 20 minutes all the time, you know, like over and over every day. Those things shouldn't happen. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions about how to find what we're working on right now? Because this is what we're going to do right now. So I just want to make sure everyone has this open right now and they're all ready to go.
The only thing I want y'all to do is to get everything right. That's it. It makes it so much easier to grade if you just get everything right.
Yeah, you can handwrite this. Yeah, Fernanda asked if you could handwrite this.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome. I'm having a problem opening up the Zoom. It was asking me for an ID number for some reason. But it actually won't even launch on I'm using my tablet and it won't even launch on my tablet. It launched yesterday, but today it's not doing that. It's not launching. Is that something that I need to go do tech support for? And then when I did it, it asked me for a code, some kind of code.
It's asking you for the.
Maybe that's something we can help you with while the other students go to the groups. Maybe. So that is that.
I just forget it. I'm
Well,
sorry.
no, we still want to help you with it. I just want to see if it's something we can help you with, or if tech support would have to help you.
Yes, maybe I should just shut it all down and start over again. Maybe that'll work. But I have my phone. I can see. Kind of.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Well,
problem. Did anyone else
I'll
have any
try to shut
questions?
it down first.
So if you're writing on paper, just to be super, super clear again, you're going to write textbook or practice problems or something for these. You're going to title it, and then you're going to write graded problems in big letters for these. So when you turn it in, we can find it. Okay. All right.
All right. So what should we do? First three problems. Is that what it looks like? Let's see.
Yeah, we can have them start with 1.1 and then bring them back.
Screen.
You could just do all the first four for 1.1.
Oh, come on. This first four, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because that's all 1.1.
And so let's do some breakout rooms. I want like if we do I want to do 6 or 7 rooms, I guess is the question. 6 probably sign automatically. Okay. I think some people might have to reshuffle, but I think this is going to get it. Options. Breakout rooms.
And just a reminder, if you could, to put the 2 interpreters in the same room with Charmaine.
I think y'all have co-host status, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So that means you can move around.
Yeah, you should
Okay.
reassign yourself a room because I'm going to do it automatically, so it's going to do it kind of randomly. So
Okay.
would y'all be able to maybe work around that and find her?
How will I know which room she's in?
You should be able to see it when we
Social.
go to the rooms when we open them up. I'll open them up and then I'll come and find y'all. I think maybe maybe I can move. Never
Well,
mind.
if you have to move them every time, it is gonna be, we should just show them how today. Just let them move in and then you can jump in one group and I'll jump in the other and we can show them how.
Okay. Open all rooms. Anna's in there. I'll go to room 3, I think. Should be in room. Did she? I think she found it, didn't she? Was the interpreter in here just a second ago? No, her room. This room. There it is. Mm.
always happens, especially if you do like your homework on
Oh.
like a laptop or like an iPad or something. It will
Yeah.
disappear. Sucks.
Do you guys want to do the 3 graded problems first or the what is it? The practice problems?
I'll do number 1. I'll see if I can do it.
Of which one? The graded or the practice?
For the Algebra Express written homework, that first one.
The
The one where it's like 9 plus 3, and then the parentheses.
Yeah, okay, the
minus
graded, gotcha.
2. Yeah. I'll
I'll
see if I
do
can do it. I
number
probably
2.
won't do it correctly, but
Yeah, well, we can
I'll
figure it
see
out.
I'll see if I can do it from the notes. It's just simplifying, right?
Yes.
And then after I do it, I'm gonna check like from Math Way or something, see if I got the answer right.
I was hoping y'all do those first 4 from the completion. That's the goal.
Yes.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me see. 9 plus. Okay.
Man, I wish I still had my notes.
if you need me to, I could send you mine and you could just rewrite
No,
it on
I'm
your
okay.
screen.
No, I just got to do it again. They were all color coordinated too.
It'll be a lot easier the second time.
Yeah. It's one way of looking at it.
What's going on?
We're trying to we're trying to actually figure out what we're supposed to do because I came in late. I couldn't get my tablet to work. So are we supposed to be doing the book problems chapter 1, the number 23 together?
All right, just a second. Let me bring it up on the screen. It'll be easier to share. It should be those first 4 book problems is what we're working on.
23,
The number
24,
one who starts
25.
with 9.
Oh,
So let me see. Screen 1. I think that's what I want to share. Y'all see these?
Yes.
Should be these 4 problems.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
So if you-
23 to 39.
23, 25, 35, 39. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, number 23.
Another quick question. Are we supposed to have our chapter 1 homework turned in by 11:59 tonight or what? I don't know. I didn't see what the timetable that you had.
The due date should be on there, but I believe it's tomorrow by like midnight. I give you a little bit extra time.
Okay. So I mean, but besides that, everything is supposed to be turned in like the next day or today at
Like,
11:59.
The lectures usually like are getting turned in before class because we have to have the lectures done next class. Basically. We have that. We have homework, and then the homework corrections are going to happen after you submit the homework. I think she's giving you 24 hours to do it. I hadn't checked.
I didn't see it in there on the thing. So like today is Tuesday and it's supposed to be turned in before class, before we came into here, right?
So the thing that you should have turned in is the flip class notes. If we look at the lecture notes for these were due today at noon.
Okay, at noon.
Yeah, this should have gotten turned in
By
before.
noon.
It should have gotten turned in before class, but if you didn't get it turned in, like go ahead and still turn it in. Like it's the first week, it's the first day. There's a little bit of leniency on the first day, you know. So for the first week, for the first day, we'll definitely be taking like some late work, but usually we're not going to take late work. But
so if it says like the one,
I think you muted yourself mid-sentence. But the lecture notes, turn it in. There's 3 different things that we're actually going to turn in. And then you also have test. But the lecture notes, oh, someone went blank. I don't know what they're doing. The lecture notes are in here. Sound's not on this one, is it? No, I don't think so. Okay. That would have been annoying if I was just like speaking to them. Okay, sorry. The lecture notes are the things that are going to be due before class. The homework, I think, for this one, it's not going to be due tonight at midnight, but tomorrow night. So I'm giving y'all a little bit extra time since there's no since there's no late work. I was trying to talk her into giving y'all a little bit extra time on that.
okay, yeah, because ordinarily it's due by all the homework that is assigned is due by midnight.
Yeah,
right.
But
The
following day.
the book problems.
And then when this hits, when August 25th hits, then you should go back and look at your homework. And I think the homework corrections, she's going to give you 24 hours to do homework corrections.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to get be sure that we get it on time, that I get it, get it on time, and not.
I think you muted yourself again.
So all we're doing right now are those 3 problems.
Yeah, 4 of them. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
You there?
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the timetables, right, so I won't be late. You be like, no, you can't, can't have it because you didn't check, this is the day. So, I think I got it. But I think we were all just trying to figure out what was going on. And, which ones we are supposed to be working on. So we're supposed to do it together, right?
Yeah, we're working these together. I have a few problems with them.
Oh, I know. Mine will be coming in here jumping on my back in a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. I mean, personally, if I was going home and didn't take this class, I feel like I would get this submitted tonight, just so I wouldn't have to worry about it tomorrow. That's just like my personal sort of thing. I would do. I definitely have a little more time. I would go get this submitted. I would like finish this off right after class is what I would do. Do those completion. Do those as graded problems. Get that submitted and go watch the lecture. That's what I would do.
Okay, I guess since we're working together. Hi, ladies. My name is Terry. I don't know if you can see my name down there, but I'm Terry. I'm very bad at math. But I'm trying to work on this problem. Did anybody finish the first problem?
I did.
I
But,
did.
um,
too.
I hope it's right.
Okay. I'm still working on the first problem. Oh no, I did something wrong. So I know that it says we're supposed to work from left to right, but at this point we're supposed to work with the inside of the brackets, the 5 minus 1, right? First,
Yes.
and then do this is what I was trying to do it, which is 4, and then 6 times 4, 24, plus 4 divided by 20 divided by 28. That's weird to me. Is that what everybody got? I guess it's supposed to be a fraction. 20 divided by 28.
Excuse me, ladies, it's the one who starts with number 1. It's 9 plus 3 something.
No, it's 20. It's the number 23, and it's 20 divided by 4 plus 6.
Okay. You mean you find this, you find the homework, you open the book, right? In the page 23.
Oh, okay. I see. So then, that's why it was so weird to me. 4 plus 24. So it's because, so once you did the, once you broke it down, on the right side, you went back and divided the 20 by 4 to basically simplify it, and then added the 24.
I got 20. I got 29 as the answer.
I did.
That's what
too.
I got, 29. Okay. What is your name, ma'am? Did you get 29?
Are you asking me?
No, the other lady. Is she still working on?
I think she is, yeah.
Hey.
Okay, I didn't know I could leave.
It's recording. You might want to pause the recording when we're in here in case we like mention something about a student.
Did y'all get through all of them? 3 of them?
Yeah.
One of
I
them?
literally spent that entire time trying to figure out how to get my printer to work.
Oh no.
It's for some reason saving these PDFs, but it's not sending them to the printer.
Oh, well, you could write on paper for today if you need to, and then you could print it for once you get it figured out.
Are you selecting your printer correctly? Because if you select your printer, there's usually a printer option on your computer that says like save as PDF. And then there's another printer option that actually has your printer on there.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
So we're
I can
saying.
see that. I don't know. I messed with it for a couple of hours last night trying to get it to scan. I had to end up going back and forth with an SD card, kind of old school, because Wi-Fi and Bluetooth doesn't seem to be working from 2 feet away. So I don't get it.
Well, I hope it works out. I hope you can get it fixed. We might be able to help you a little bit and if give us some ideas, but I don't know. I see Jonathan has a hand up.
Yeah, is printed a preferred thing, like print PDF form, or because I like to write it out and just send it to you. You know?
I would think writing it out, it might be a little bit better just because there's not enough space here. Like I'm looking at this right now and number 23 is gonna take more than this little bit of space, but you can print it out if you like to see it. Some people like to see it and write on it and then have another paper to turn it. It just depends on the person. But this feels a little bit squished to me if I was gonna write all my answers on here for this part.
Or how do I get rid of the hand?
There you go. So we want to go over these 4 problems. We're going to call on groups and see if y'all had got to that problem, if you could share with us how you did it. Let me put up the whiteboard because I think that'll give a little more space. And excuse my messy writing, I have not connected my iPad just yet, so my writing's gonna look like I'm learning how to write again in kindergarten. So from group 1, did y'all get to finish number 1? And if so, could one of you help walk us through this just to make sure we all did it correct? Do you know which group was group 1? You might not know what the groups were.
I think they're still in this little breakout room thing. I think Fidel, Jonathan, Leslie, and Mara.
That's group
I'm-
1. Yeah.
I'm right here.
And if I say
But
your name wrong, just like go ahead and correct me.
Oh, no. You actually said my name right, which is very impressive because nobody does.
Oh. Okay, so Mara, did you want to volunteer for group 1 to tell us how y'all did this as a group?
Personally, no, because I got it wrong.
Is this 23 or?
This is 23, the first problem. Yeah. this is-
Okay, at first I was struggling, but we figured out that the answer was down to 44. Was it 44?
Well, can anybody walk me through it? I'm more
Oh,
interested in you
yeah.
walking me through it.
I don't know if you
than
could
the
see
answer.
though, like my
Oh,
lighting.
no, I mean verbally. Verbally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna start with 20. You got your formula, right? And then you got 20 divided by 4 plus 6 times 4, because you're doing the parentheses first, right?
Yeah. So
All
we
right.
do the parentheses first. Here, I'll just write what you're saying.
And then you get 4, and then you want to do division first. I know that's where I got tricked out at first. I kind of wanted to do the multiplication first, 6 times 4 or whatever, or 10 times 4, but I ended up doing 20 divided by 4, and then writing 10 times 4. Am I being
Okay, so
confusing?
20 divided by 4. What's 20 divided by 4?
That'll be 5.
5, nice. Okay, so let me copy the rest. So plus 6 times 4. Okay, then what did you do next?
I kept writing 20 divided by, I haven't done the division yet, because I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
because I
right.
did the multiplication first, so I did.
Oh, why did you do the multiplication first?
I'm trying to explain it on my paper. I'm confusing myself.
Okay.
20 divided by 4 plus 6 times 4 is how I wrote it out the second one.
Good. Yep, that looks good.
And then I did 20 divided by 10 times 4 equals 40.
Oh, I see.
That's where I messed up.
I think so.
And then I needed to do 20 divided by 4 plus 6.
So like you just said, 20 divided by 4, that is 5.
Plus 6 times 4 after that. So
There you go.
I ended up doing 5. 5. I think I did this right. 5 plus 6 times 4, and that's what gave me 44.
Okay, can someone share what the next step is?
Yeah.
Are we going to add next, or are we going to multiply?
Multiply.
Multiply, good. So 6 times 4 is that 24? Sounds right.
Yeah, but where did the 10 go? Aren't we supposed to do 6 plus 4?
Oh, where'd you get 10 from? Can you see my screen?
I did 4 plus 6 times 4.
Oh, but I thought we do dividing first before we add. So that you did 20 divided by 4 first. So that gives us a 5.
Oh, okay.
So there is no 10.
Okay. That's why we're learning. All right.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's all good. This is why we're doing the practice together in class. So you watch the video at home, you get to kind of see it, write notes, and then together we talk about it.
Bet.
All right. And then the last step is adding them. So did y'all get 29? Or did I make a mistake?
I made a mistake. I got 44.
I got 29.
I got 29.
29. Awesome. Great.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I did the 6 times 4 first, like in the second row. Like I did 5 minus 1, and then that's 4. And then I did 6 times 4.
Okay.
Because I thought it was like the parentheses first, so you multiply first.
Oh, I see. So when we say parentheses first, what we mean is inside the parentheses.
Oh,
so we do everything inside the parentheses. Then when we're done inside, there's no more to do. It's just a 4. Then you go to the next thing, which would be exponents, but we don't have any exponents. So then the next thing is multiplying and dividing, but those happen at the same time, left to right. Yeah. But I like that you were thinking it as parentheses. It's just inside. All right, any questions on this problem before I have group number 2 help me out with the second one?
I get really excited about wrong answers.
I
I don't know about y'all. What, like they impress me more than right answers sometimes. Like y'all reminded me, I gotta talk about this thing. Because if you're getting it wrong, or like odds are a lot of people are also getting it wrong, and I need to cover that. Like I need to address it and get it correct, right? That's
Yeah.
what we're here to do.
And yeah, not only that, but when we get something wrong, our brain goes into like overdrive of trying to figure it out. So it's almost like interesting sometimes. Harder to grade, but interesting. All right, group 2. Who was in group 2? We had Brian, I'm gonna say it wrong again. Jana, how do you say it? I'm so sorry. Gina. Okay, please keep correcting me. I want to get it right. Gina, and then Talian, is that how you say it? Talyn. Again, please keep correcting me. Talyn and Vanessa. So that was group 2. So could one of y'all share with us how you did it if your group got to this problem?
Don't know if we did it. We were kind of working on the graded problems.
Oh no, those are last. Those are the hardest ones. Those are at the very end.
I got one of them done.
Yeah, we worked on the wrong ones then.
Oh no. Okay. Well, now you
Oh,
know.
goodness.
We start at the top of the page and we do those first because those are the easier ones, and then it gets harder as you go down. The
Gotcha.
ones
Okay.
that we grade are the hardest ones.
Yeah, we were all confused. We didn't know.
All right. Well, that's okay. Now you know for the next time. Let's look at group 3. Can you walk me through it if you did it then? That was Caitlin, Jade, Kathleen, and Matt. Oh yeah, and Kathleen. Did your group get to it? Again, the group was Caitlin, Jade, and Kathleen.
Teacher, is it the number, the 25 who has the 3 open parentheses one? Is it this one?
Yeah, I see 25 is this problem that I have on the whiteboard. Did I copy it wrong?
No, I want to just make sure if I see the right one.
Yeah, can you see that problem on the whiteboard?
Yes, yeah, it's okay.
I don't even know what group I was in. I guess I was in the first group.
Well, this is why I'm saying group 3. So I'll read the names again. Are y'all here? Group 3, Caitlin, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, and Jade and Kathleen?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. Sorry, I was trying to figure out if I got it wrong or not because I can't see the solutions. But
Oh, don't worry about if you got it wrong. No big deal. I just want, if y'all got to the problem, if you could just walk us through what you did and then we can talk about it. If your group got to it.
I finished it. I wasn't sure how far I was supposed to simplify it though, or if I was supposed to solve it.
Okay, what'd you do first?
First I went in the parentheses because PEMDAS. I did 9 times 6, which is 54, plus 1 is 55.
Oh wait, too fast. I can't write that fast. I'm on a
Sorry,
mouse.
sorry, I didn't
Okay.
really do that enough time.
I'm using a mouse, so it takes a little bit. Okay, so then you said you added.
So then you drop it, so it's 3 with 55 in the parenthesis minus 4 squared. And then 3 times 55 is 165. And 4 squared is 16. So I got 165 minus 16. And then I wasn't sure, like, were we supposed to solve it or just like simplify it to that?
Yeah, you go all the way down until you get a single number.
Okay, then 165 minus 16 is 149.
Okay. So my only feedback I would give is this problem, it didn't make a difference that you multiplied before your exponent, but it could make a difference. This is an
I didn't even realize. I just left it because I knew that it didn't have any other numbers with it. Like it was literally just like 4 squared. So
yeah, in this case, it didn't make a difference, but it can. Oh, go ahead, Matthew. What were you gonna say?
No. I was looking at that other multiplication, but that multiplication, yeah, you really should probably do those exponents before you do that. It doesn't matter in this scenario, but yeah.
Excuse me, teacher, I have a question, please.
Uh-huh.
Is it in the number 25, the who has like in the parentheses 1 plus 9.6?
Oh, it's 9 times 6. The dot is a little bit higher. I know it's kind of hard to see. The dot is kind of in the middle instead of at the bottom. So it means multiply. It's not a decimal. Decimal would be at the bottom.
Clear if it's the multiply or if it's the dot.
Yeah, I know it's hard to tell because it's not that big of a movement difference.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if you ever like taught someone like that's foreign, like from France, for instance, but like their decimals and their commas are reversed from like what we use them.
Oh, no, I haven't.
So like because you have a comma every thousandths, or yeah, every thousandths place, they put decimals instead, and then where their decimal is, they put a comma. So it's like, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll try not to teach in France without checking that out first.
It's
All right.
So we
common,
were
yeah.
Go ahead.
Right. So we were supposed to multiply it first and then add.
Inside the parentheses, yes.
Yes. Oh, geez.
It's okay. It happens. That's
Okay.
why we're practicing.
Yeah. Okay.
So did everyone else get 149 or did I make a mistake? Because it happens.
I think now it's okay because it makes sense. It's not a dot, it's a multiply.
Okay. Did other people get 149? Yeah.
Yes.
Joshua.
I got 164.
Oh, 164.
I'm way off though. I'm looking at your work right now.
I got 164.
Oh, interesting. What did you do differently?
I didn't do the exponent first. I didn't do the
Oh.
exponent first. I didn't bring down 3 times 55, 3 times 55. I didn't do that. I didn't bring it down twice. I did the multiplication first.
Okay.
Just gotta stay in order.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like to write it down vertically. I've seen some students try to write it horizontally and then they copy things wrong. So you can write it horizontally, but it can get really confusing. So if you want to write it vertically down like I'm doing, if you copy it down, then it's a little easier to make sure you copy everything straight down because your eyes can follow straight down.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm getting it now. Okay. Let's go.
All right, number 3. I know I'm going like a little bit slower right now because I just want to make sure that everyone's able to see everything and everyone can share and all that good stuff. So 35 was x equals 10 and y equals 7. And then
square 2.
And then it's x minus y in the parentheses and then a squared outside. So I think we're on group 4. Group 4 was Charmaine, Joshua, Kayla, and Michael. Can y'all help me with this one?
We got 9.
Can you tell me how?
We replaced the x with the 10 and then the y with the 7.
Okay.
And then we did 10 minus 7, which is 3.
Okay.
And we did 3 squared, which is 9, and that gave us 9.
Okay. So that looks pretty good to me. Did other groups get that?
Yes.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. So the first 2 we did were order of operations, just sort of simple, straightforward order of operations of just combining. The second one we did, this is called substitution. So when you substitute in the numbers for the letters or the variables, that's called substitution. So I'm telling you what these things are called in case you have a hard time with it and you want to like YouTube it later or look it up on Khan Academy or whatever. It's good to know what it's called in case you forget or want to review or something. So this is called substitution, and then we evaluated it. The next one is called combining like terms. So let me get that one out. Write that one down. So again, this one's called combining like terms. And then this one, I'll have the next group help me with. Let me see who was in the next group. This one was group 5, Alondra, Gina. Is that how you say it? Is it Gina?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Anya. Gania.
Gania. Okay, keep telling me. I'll get it. Gania. Sage, is that how you say it? Watts? Sage?
Yeah.
Sage. Okay, and then Terry. So did your group get to this one? Can you help me with this one?
Yes, I can do it.
We didn't get to it, but I try to solve it anyways.
Yes, me too. I did.
Okay, either one of you can help.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it. Jonathan.
I don't know if I did it right, but I added all the ones that have the A.
Okay, I'll circle those in pink so it's easy for everyone to see. Okay, so you did those first, and
Yes. And then that was 22A.
Okay.
22A.
And then I did the rest, the +7, -2, -4, and I think that's 1. So it's +1.
+1. All right. So why do we keep this as an A instead of an A cubed? So just curious. So why is this not an A cubed? Did anyone write
Why?
it?
Because it's plus. It's an addition. It's not addition.
When is it going to be an A cubed?
When it's multiplied.
Good. Yeah. So when we multiply the A's together, that's when it turns into a cube.
Yes.
When we're adding or subtracting, it just stays as the same variable. It just stays as an A.
Yeah.
So that's something a lot of students mix up. So I wanted to point that out. Anything you wanted to add to that one, Matthew?
That's it. I mean, part of it's because it factors out too, but I feel like if we talk about factoring, we're jumping ahead a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So this, again, this was called combining like terms. So if this is something you struggle with and you want more practice, you can look in the book, or you can, look up combining like terms on different sites and different things for more practice. All right, so now that I hope we all know kind of how it works, how the flow of class is going, we're going to go back to groups and we are going to work on the next 2. So the next section, so let me highlight it so we all do the right thing. So it's these 2. Okay, so 1.2, 123, and 125. And then this time when we go into groups, I want y'all to take a second and say your favorite food. And I want the person who is the tallest to start. So the tallest student is going to start by saying their favorite food. And then everyone else will also say their favorite food and introduce themselves if you didn't already. And then those are the 2 problems you're working on before we bring you back to help me or Matthew work on them. Okay. Any questions?
Do you want me just to recreate the groups?
Yeah, you can just send them back to the same ones for the same day. We could just open it. There we go.
All right, you did it. Got it.
You might want to pause the recording.
Back on the record. Are we coming back in? I thought they were coming in, but
They are.
slowly.
They still have a few more seconds.
1 second.
Yeah, there you go. Here they are. All right, how'd we do? Is that thumbs down?
Can we just get a quick second for the interpreters to allow multi-pin one more time?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let me know when you're good.
Okay, 1 second. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I think we were back at group number 2. So let's see, group number 2 was Ashley, Diana. Oh, tell me how to say it again. How do you say Vanessa and then?
And Ganya.
Oh, no, not your group. Sorry, not Ganya, not your group. The other group. It starts with a T. I don't want to say it wrong again.
Taylor.
Taylin. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I really don't like saying students' names wrong. Taylin. Okay, so that's group 2. So Ashley, Diana, Taylin, and Vanessa. If one of y'all could help me with the first one here, 157.
I didn't even get that one. I skipped over that one. I
Yeah,
didn't know where to start.
we get that one.
Okay, so the whole group didn't get that one?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So Diana and Vanessa also?
Yeah, I skipped over it too.
I
Okay.
did. I'm not sure if it's correct, teacher. I did.
Okay. So we'll come back to group 2. We'll come back to you for the next one. Group 3, Alondra, Fidel, Joshua, Michael, and Sage. Can you help me with 157?
At 9.
Yeah, I can help you.
Okay, can you tell me what you did?
Yes. For 157.
Mhm.
I did 3 times 3n because the greatest common factor is 7.
Okay. So that sounds like cross canceling. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a technique that you can use. You don't have to. There's lots of ways actually to solve this one, but it sounds like what Sage did was cross canceling. So she divided 7 on the bottom and also divided 7 on the top. This is something you can do when you have a multiplication with fractions. So let's rewrite what it would be before you do your multiplication. So it would be 3 over 1, which we don't really have to write, over 1 times 3n. Is that what you had, Sage?
Yeah. And it would just be 9n.
9n. Okay. So that's one way to do it, and that's totally correct. Did anyone do it a different way?
There's one thing I would put that's going to come up quite often. Sort of general rule that might help.
Uh-huh.
See if anybody gets it.
Okay. There's another way to do it. Did anyone do it a different way in the whole class?
You're missing the n with the 9.
Oh, you're right. I did forget the n. Oops, you're right. I'll squeeze it in there, a little baby n. There we go. Was there anyone in the class that did it a different way?
You can times the numerator, right? And then you divide the denominator.
Yeah, I was told, so you can multiply across. So
Okay.
you'd have 21n over 1, and then.
Oh, so
Hold
wait, hang on. You added a 1. So that's something to keep in mind. If you have a whole number and you want to make it a fraction, all whole numbers are over 1. So you can always put it over 1. A lot of students like to see it that way because it's easier to kind of match what you're multiplying. Okay, go ahead, continue.
Okay. So Alondra was, I believe, the one who told me how to do this, but so you basically multiply across. So you've got 147 over 7.
Oh, 147.
And then you multiply the, excuse me. Okay, hold on.
What you're saying sounds right, but the number is a little off. You are multiplying straight across, that's correct. But 3 times 21n is 63n.
Mhm. 63N.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Oops. All right.
All right.
And I thought you couldn't
And then it was
multiply the
3.
3 times 3n if the other 3 doesn't have an n on it, if they're not the same. So like you see what I'm saying? I thought it would be 3 times 3n because the n, there's no n on the other side. And you can't separate it, and then you would have to separate the n from the 3 in order to multiply it into the other 3.
I think you're referring to when you add like terms. So if this was 3 plus 3n, then you can't do it because they both don't have an n. But when you multiply, you can multiply. You just can't add or subtract them unless they have the same variable.
So that's how it would be 9n.
Exactly.
Okay, I see.
This second one that Charmaine is doing, we haven't quite got to the 9n yet. Is there another step that you did, Charmaine, to get to the 9n?
Okay.
Yes, so I was just saying that once you cross multiply, you would get 3,087 and then 347 when you cross multiply.
Oh, that sounds like something very different now. Now I'm not sure what you're doing. I'm not sure, I'm sorry. At first I thought you said multiply straight across, and now you're saying cross multiply and you're getting like 3,000 something. I'm not sure how you're getting that.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Sorry.
Yeah, let me think.
Cross multiplying comes in when we have an equal sign between them. We have
Yeah,
a
maybe
multiplication sign. That's what
Yeah,
I'm trying to think how to explain it.
I was going to specify that. So what you were saying earlier, you said cross multiply, but before that you had said multiply across. Those are two different things. So
I'm sorry. That was actually an interpreter error on word choice.
Okay. So all right here, because this is very commonly mixed up with students. Multiply across is not the same as cross multiplying. So just know what we're doing right now, this is called multiplying across. So it's straight across. That is not the same as cross multiplying, which we do when we have an equal sign between the fractions. And in addition, this is also not the same as cross canceling. So what happens is in middle school, high school, and all that, when you learn these things, the teachers use these 3 different terms, which all sound very, very, very similar. And then students mix them all up and they do things incorrectly because they're all 3 of them different things. So in this case, we're doing the first thing I wrote. We are multiplying across, straight across, horizontally. We are not cross multiplying, which looks like this with the equal sign, when you have an equal sign between them. And we are not cross canceling. Cross canceling is what we did earlier, right up here.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, they're different. So see up here how we did the divided by 7, 1 on top and 1 on bottom? That is called cross canceling. That's what that's called. That's the name of that. So these are 3 different things. Please write them down and separate them and know that they are different because students mix them up all the time. So what we did on the first option, that had cross.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that.
Mm-hmm. What we're doing now is multiplying across. Okay. All right. We're not done, but I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, so let's finish this part that Charmaine had started for us. Let's finish this. So we have 63n over 7. This is not reduced. This fraction is not reduced. So we're not finished. We need to reduce it. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide the top and bottom by the same number to reduce. So I'll write that word here as well. We are reducing. That's what we're doing right now. So what number can I divide the top and bottom by? The
By
same-
7.
7, perfect. So we divide the top and bottom by 7 to reduce our answer. Or you could just say we're dividing it by in general, because 63 divided by 7.
Directly.
But either way, we might as well review reducing while we're doing fractions. So that still gives us 9n. So either way you do it, you get 9n.
Okay.
Since it seemed like only 1 or 2 students did it in this class, did this problem, I really wanted to go take some time. I know it took a bit of time on this one, but it sounded like a lot of y'all didn't know how to start it.
Shoot, I didn't know how to do 175.
Okay, we'll get there. We have 5 minutes. I'm gonna go do as much as I can. Is there anything anyone need this still, or otherwise I'm gonna erase it because it's looking real crowded and I don't want too much visually for y'all.
We're good.
You're good? Okay, I'm gonna erase it. I don't want it to be too confusing. So those are the names. So if you want to YouTube it later, or go to tutoring and you tell your tutor like, hey, I'm getting confused between this and this. Now you know the names. So multiply across, cross multiply, and cross cancel. They're 3 different things. All right. So since we're running out of time, I'll just start 175. So whenever we add or subtract fractions, they must have what? What's the requirement?
The same number as the bottom.
Yep, the same denominator on the bottom.
The denominator. Yes, thank you.
Yep, same denominator. These 2 fractions do not have the same denominator. So we need to make them have the same denominator. So if I look at the numbers 12 and 16.
It's 48.
Yeah, we can look and see if we look at the multiples, when do they have a number in common?
See, but how do you write it out after you do that? Like once you find out that it's 48, how do you write it out?
Yeah, we'll do that next. I just wanted to point out how we know that 48 is the common denominator. So if you look at 12 times 2, that's 24, times 3 is 36, times 4, that's 48. You look at 16, the first one you find that they share is a 48. So I want both fractions to have a 48 on the denominator. Okay, so what do I have to multiply 12 by to get 48?
By 4.
By 4, because this is the 4th one, right? So come over to your fraction, and you're going to multiply by 4 on the top and bottom.
The bottom.
Yep.
Minus.
So that fraction is now, instead of 7/12, what is it now? 7
It's
times 4
28, 48.
There you go.
8.
Good. All right, now we got to do the other fraction. What do I multiply 16 by to get 48?
By 3, 9 by 3, 16 by 3.
Yep, because it's the 3rd one.
Yes.
So my new fraction is what?
27 by 48, 27.
Now, because they have the same denominator, we can subtract. So 28 minus 27 is?
It's 148.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. We have 2 minutes. I'm going to try to get through 181 in 2 minutes here.
Which one? 233?
Was there any more questions on 175? Can I kind of erase it?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you need more help on this stuff, remember there's tutoring hours, there's office hours, I have my IA hours, like we're here for you. We're here to help you. I know sometimes in class we run out of time. I'm just going to move these around a little bit so I have space. Okay. All right. So 181, I have 2 negatives here that are almost touching. What does this turn into when I have 2 negatives like that are touching?
It's plus.
Turns into an addition. Yep. So this is going to turn into negative 2/3 plus 3/4. So we have the same issue. Why can I not add these right away?
3 by 4, 4 by 3. Yeah, it's I think 12. We need 12 in the bottom.
Okay, so why
And you
can't we
need the
add
lowest common denominator.
Yeah, because the denominators do not match. So when you add and subtract fractions, you have to pause. Don't just rush and jump in. Pause and think, do the denominators match? And in this case, they do not match. So we need to multiply them by something to make them match. So I heard a couple people say 12 is what the number we're looking for.
Well,
So
Yes.
what will I multiply my first fraction by to change it to have a 12 on the bottom?
By
4.
Good. And my second fraction?
It's by 3.
3. Yes, that will give me a 12 on the denominator for both fractions. Oh, whoops, sorry, it's an 8.
Minus.
Now you can do your calculation. -8 plus 9.
Yeah, it's
1.
it's 112.
There you go. Okay. I know we're at time. I'll go through 233, but if you have to go, I understand because I know we're at time. What's due coming up? Let's see. We have homework due. That's due by midnight tonight, right?
Which one?
Is that tomorrow night?
And wait, did I turn? I'm gonna wait till you're after class.
Matthew, when's that due? Professor Seaver, is that to midnight tonight or midnight tomorrow?
Homework
tomorrow,
1 is
right?
midnight tomorrow.
Midnight tomorrow. Okay, so you have lots of time. You have a day and a half. Midnight tomorrow is this homework and 3 that you have to do that are not in the textbook. So we
You
didn't quite
show
finish
us.
them. You want me to? Okay, I'll have to stop sharing this then to show you again.
Excuse me, teacher, I have to. And you mean this homework we need to send it to?
So this homework that you were just doing right now that we didn't quite finish, we didn't do this one and you didn't do these. This whole homework is due by tomorrow at midnight.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
you're
feel
almost
like, how
done.
do you upload it though? Like I uploaded yesterday's the notes, I think, correctly.
Okay, well, I'll let you know when I get a chance to look, or Professor Severs will let you know when we get a chance to look if it's not uploaded right, but you should be scanning it with your phone and then submitting it. And again, to submit it, remember it's over here where it says turn in, and that's where it says homework.
And I did
Go there
homework.
by
Okay.
midnight tomorrow, and you're gonna click here to turn it in.
And yesterday's I did that. I submitted mine into that one though.
Oh, yeah, so you'll just have to do it again then.
Yeah, I put my notes in there. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Yeah.
Did I put my notes in the wrong area?
Probably. I have to check the grade book and I don't want to do that when it's shared. But
Where do
yeah.
we submit our notes again?
So the notes that were due today at 9, or not at 9, at noon, which some of y'all had some trouble with, goes here. So again, turn in flipped class notes. And this is the one that was due today at noon. This is the one that's due tomorrow at noon. So by tomorrow's class, you should be doing the second set of flipped notes. And if I were you, I'd get the homework done too, since it's due tomorrow at midnight. You know, if you can finish it, we've done almost all of it. There's only those couple left, and that gets turned in by midnight tomorrow.
Okay.
So
I hope I put my notes. I
to
put my
think
notes
about.
in the wrong area, so I'm about to go fix that real quick.
Okay.
And then also, can I ask you something? Do you prefer us to use Genius Scan and then put them all together in one submission, or can we have individual pages? So how do you prefer that to be done?
You can use any scanning app you want, but single PDF is best because when we grade it, we're able to scroll and write comments on the same page versus if it's separate pages, we have to set up the comments for every page separately and it takes forever.
No, that makes
Usually I
sense. That's
make
why I
them-
wanted to clarify. I know somebody
Yeah.
else wanted that. So, okay, thank you.
Teacher, please, can you post all the assignment in the Blackboard?
You mean point at where it was again?
Yes, it's just an assignment, like as a reminder for us to make sure what we need to submit, what we need to do.
Yeah, we can post it as an announcement, but by tomorrow it's just those 2 things. So tonight, I can't type. So tonight you need to do the flipped classroom, right? Watch video, and it was 1.2. Is that what, or 2.1?
No, it's 2.1.
And take notes. Okay, submit by noon tomorrow.
Okay, thank
Then
you.
homework is.
Yep, and then the written homework. We started in class is due by tomorrow midnight. Normally we don't do this every day, but I know that today this is the first week, so I'll put it here for now. But it's going to be the same process every time.
So I'm sorry, I'm confused now. So the homework that the work that we were just doing here,
this.
Just say, do we need to turn this into you too while we're?
So you didn't
with
finish
chapter
it.
1?
You didn't finish it, correct? There's still these problems here.
Yeah, we didn't.
I just have 230. Well, no, mine are finished.
So you
But,
did these 3 as well? You finished the textbook ones and these 3 problems?
No.
Okay, so by tomorrow
I mean, I did. I
midnight,
turned in. I'm sorry. I turned in the graded problems, but I didn't know that I was supposed to turn in the textbook problems also.
yeah, all these go together as 1 grade. So you'll probably have to resubmit it. So the textbook problems we did in class, plus these 3, all of this together is 1 thing that gets turned in tomorrow by midnight.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I got you. Now I got you.
Miss,
And
I don't
then
know if
from
I
here out, I'm sorry. And from here on out, like the 2.1, all of that is supposed to be turned in by Wednesday at midnight or Wednesday at 12.
So 2.1 video, you're going to watch and take notes and submit by tomorrow at noon. You should not be doing the 2.1 homework yet. That's what we're going to start in class tomorrow. Just like today, we started chapter 1 homework in class. So the thing that says homework, we're doing in class. We're starting in class. You only have a little bit to finish at home.
All righty.
Okay, you can email us and hop into office hours and things too if you have more questions. If you're getting confused, we're here.
Okay. Thanks.
Did I submit it correctly? Because the notes I submitted, like I took a picture of it on my phone and then I emailed it to my email and then I dragged it to the, I basically dragged it and then I submitted it. So will that work?
I'm gonna have to check when we actually grade it. If it's not submitted correctly, we'll give you a 0 and tell you to resubmit it. But I can't check right now.
Okay.
I would have to look at the grade book and that has everyone's information and it's shared.
And then the homework we did in class today, it's due tomorrow midnight?
Yeah, you gotta finish it. So we did most of it in
Okay.
class. You gotta finish these problems. All of it is due by
Yeah,
tomorrow.
by
midnight.
tomorrow midnight. Okay. So are we good to go?
Yeah, you're good to go. We're way past. We're way past. I just was answering questions.